Hey everyone, it's last username. I just wanted to show you a great little command block trick that I just figured out tonight. I don't normally do videos on things this small, but this is a really nice little trick. I know a lot of map makers are going to appreciate this. Thanks to Seth Bling for helping me figure this out, by the way. So oftentimes, you will want to detect players in a very specific location, like a one block location. To do that, you might use a command block with a command like this. Test for the location radius equals 1. And this will detect players at that location, but fortunately it will also detect them in some adjacent locations like this. It won't detect them in the corners, so this is kind of like a star-shaped detection area. And you might say use r equals 0, but that doesn't work because the game considers 0 an invalid value, and it will just ignore it. So until now, there hasn't been a good way to detect a player in one block. There's some complicated ways where you have multiple areas that overlap, but nothing simple. But tonight I discovered you can do this. R equals 65,536. This is a magical number. Set the radius to that. It will not detect the player in any of the adjacent locations, but it will detect them in the location that you specify. It's that simple. So useful. I know a lot of map makers who could really use this. So why does it work? Some rather arcane math involved. Essentially, in order to calculate if there's players in range of that radius, it needs to square that number at some point, part of the calculation. It does the calculation using integer math, and integers overflow at a certain value if the numbers get big enough, and when they overflow they start getting weird negative values and weird stuff starts to happen. It just so happens that if you square this number, it overflows to exactly 0. So essentially what we've done is we've given a radius value that's bigger than 0, so it gets past the filter, but then it gets squared and it gets changed to 0. So this is essentially r equals 0. It's that simple. And if you're wondering what is the largest radius you can use that doesn't overflow, I can tell you that it's 46,340. That is just the largest number that you can square without overflowing an integer. If I increase it by 1, then it stops working. So I should probably take this opportunity to give you a little channel update because it's been a long time since I made any videos. The reason for that is I've been very hard at work on Hoodoo, my custom PvP map. Been working on it intensely for the last few months, playing it, tweaking it, and at this point it is done pretty much. There's some finishing touches I have to put on it. I'm gonna make like a tutorial video, maybe a trailer, but I'm gonna try to release it in the next few days. So we've got that coming up. Once that's done, I'm gonna have more time to make videos. I am probably going to wrap up my Feed the Beast series, make one last episode to kind of tie up loose ends, and then stop that for various reasons, which I'll explain in that video. Might do some tutorials on Feed the Beast, but what I really want to do is start up a map making series, because I learned so much great stuff building Hoodoo, figured some stuff out myself, and learned stuff from other map makers, and I'd really like to share that with you guys. So expect a map making series, tutorials, behind the scenes, technical, that kind of stuff. So that's it. I will see you guys soon. Hope you enjoy this little contraption here. Last username. See you later.